Ruh-roh, Raggy! Rebuilt the resident!
Like Zoink Scoob, I didn't think we'd kill him that easily.
If you want to know the vibes of what the stream is going to be today, as a sample. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be like today. Will Twitter let me tweet the fact that I'm going live? I don't know. I did a Scooby-Doo impression, that's what I did. Did you not hear my Scooby-Doo impression? I would quote the video that I've recently been obsessed with, but I can't. YouTube will skin me alive. If I say the word. So I can't. But let's see if I can, you know, say that the speaking situation is crazy. The word situation is crazy. I didn't get into any drama, but guess what? The thumbnail works. Oh god.
Read Renner Riemann! Read Roderside! Read Roderside!
See, the hard part about doing a Scooby-Doo impression is putting the letter R in front of every single word possible.
Rearrested the resident!
Like Zoink Scoob, I didn't think it would be that easy to do manslaughter, man.
But you can't spell... You can't spell... Manslaughter without laughter.
God, you can't spell manslaughter without laughter, that's what I was gonna say. Is the stream's UI different, as in I changed my overlay, I changed the little text boys?
Yes, I did. I need to become real.
I need to, can you teach me to be real? Yes. Yes, you can. Anyway, but... Wow. Wow. Can't believe it. Can't believe it. I'm not real yet. I'm full of words, yet I'm not real. I did things today. I did things. I played through Half-Life again. Who remembers when I did that? Yeah, I don't even remember when I do that. Anyway, we're here. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. It's better now. I fixed myself. I have fixed myself in the world.
Like Zoink Scoob, those civilians were unarmed. Like Zoink Scoob, why did we start the residence cascade?
Wait, no.
Like Zoink Scoob, that was an accident.
Ruh-roh, Raggy! Residence cascade!
Yeah, so that's the game I was playing today. I decided, why don't I play some single-player games, since all the multiplayer games make me, fucking infuriated. Except for TF2, I guess, because, you know, you can just go into a different server and find worse players to bully. Yeah, that's right. I've remembered why people don't often replay Half-Life more than once. Because it's really old. It's a really old game. Like, not in terms of, like, how it looks. I don't really care about the graphics, but, like, in terms of game design. They don't give you any clues. They don't even, like, say, hey, maybe you should go this way. They don't, like, it does not subtly guide the player. It does not guide the player at all. So you can have moments where you're, like, trying to find the right way to go. You can have moments where you're, like, trying to find the right way to go in a level, and you'll be going backwards or whatever. Or you're like, how do I get this enemy to get out the way? Oh, you have to throw a grenade. Did you know you can crouch to make the big tentacle monster in, like, the 3rd level not see you? Like, I didn't know it looked at you like a bat. I didn't know it had to echolocate you. But that's how it works. It's echolocation. That's exactly how it works. Okay, I don't know how to make my face calibrated, so...
Oh, Scoob, did you remember to check the O-rings on the boosters?
What, are they in Star Wars now? I don't know, I haven't watched a lot of the live-action Scooby-Doo movies. Those are the ones where Shaggy sounds like that.
Roosters?
What am I talking about? I don't know. I wrote notes of the things I have gone up to. Like, you know, Half-Life is one of those games that's like, you play the first few hours of it, and you're like, why is this game good? How does anyone even know? Why did anyone say that this game was good? And then you get through, like, a quarter of it, and you're like, oh, right. It's actually good. But I've been playing it on hard mode, and they do not fuck around. Valve does not fuck around when they say a game has hard mode. When it has hard mode, it's actually hard. I'm used to hard modes in games just being, you know, the enemies, there's like 2% more health or whatever, or they do like 5% more damage. No, they made the head crabs tanky. The head crabs don't get one shot by a pistol. You know, you actually have to hit them multiple times. You know. You know who else doesn't fuck around with hard modes? Masahiro Sakurai. And apparently, a bird tells me that when you finish the Kirby Air Riders, what's it called? Not story mode. Well, I guess it is story mode. When you finish road trip mode in Kirby Air Riders, a little birdie tells me that you unlock extra hard difficulty, which I might do a stream trying to beat. I don't know, I think that'd be funny. Because I'll be bad at it. Yeah, What are you talking about? Half-Life, the video game. Hard modes, and how they're not really hard nowadays? Maybe that just depends on the games I'm playing. You know, because you play medium, it's way too easy. You play hard, it doesn't change the difficulty that much. Doesn't really do much. Like, did you know there's an unlockable hard mode in Pokemon Black and White? Yeah, you probably didn't, because it's only available in, I think, Black version. And the only way to do it in White version is to trade over like an item or something that lets you unlock it. I don't know. I don't know why they made difficulties version exclusive. Also, you have to beat the entire game to unlock easy mode and hard mode. Like, if anything, it's probably like hard mode in Minecraft, where it barely affects the difficulty. It just makes the post-game easier. You know, because I'm pretty sure more mobs spawn in hard mode, which means you get more XP faster. Zombie villages are always converted into zombie villages in hard mode. You know, it's not really a hard mode, it's like, it changes the game a bit, but it doesn't make it harder. It doesn't make it harder, it doesn't make it more difficult. And like, you know how Mario games have easy mode that mean, you know, you can take more hits, and you can respawn. Wait, no, you don't even have to respawn when you fall off a level. Why don't they have, like, a mode where you have less health? Call it Daredevil mode. I don't know. That's a thing they have in Celeste. It's called the Golden Berries. In fact, I'm pretty sure there are mods for Mario Galaxy that let the whole game be in Daredevil mode, where you only have 1 health to beat all the levels. I feel like that'd be fun. Alright, what else did I do? I ate KFC today. I ate a chicken, and they have these new drinks there. They have the quench drinks. I tried one. It wasn't very nice. It was what was this? It was the mocha coffee crunch. It didn't taste nice. They forgot to put any sugar in it, I'm pretty sure, because it's supposed to be an iced coffee thing, but it doesn't taste like coffee is supposed to. It tastes like crappy instant coffee. It doesn't taste like good coffee, you know, like... In fact, it doesn't taste like good instant coffee, because at least good instant coffee, even if you forget to put sugar in it, doesn't taste like horrible. You know, it tastes like coffee, it doesn't just taste like bitter. Bad coffee just tastes bitter. Good coffee tastes like coffee. Do you know what I mean? Have we got any coffee drinkers? Have we got any coffee drinkers here tonight? Do we have any drinkers here tonight? Let's get on it. You know, that's the only way we're gonna get through this stream, obviously. Halo Reach is so funny because it basically ends with guess all. Is that the objective survive one? Is that the one where it's like objective survive and Hamster Beef has got to run away from something and then the game ends and then you're like, sing with me, sing for the year, sing for the laughter, sing for the tear, da da da, just for today, and maybe tomorrow, the good way will take you away. That, I feel like it's that one, isn't it? The one with the guy who eats the round meal. Macaroni and beef, boil in the bag. Feeds 3 men. I feel like that's what it is. Where was I? Something about difficulty in games, and the difficulty in games being not really a factor anymore, even though, you know, I feel like the challenge is more satisfying. You know, because it's harder in the moment, but then when you get through it, you're like, holy shit, I did that. Except, the game that makes me more feel like the holy shit, I did that is like Doom? Like Doom Eternal. Because you've got to do, like, you've got to juggle so many things at the same time, but when you manage to do it, you're like, oh my god, I did that. It was me. I was the one who made the Doom Slayer do the thing. You are in control of the buttons you press. What other games are like? I guess Celeste. But, like, you can choose to make the game really easy, and the hard levels are only in the post-game. I guess it's kind of like Kirby in that respect, where, like, most of Kirby games are really easy, like, piss easy, and then they're like piss easy baby games, and then you get to the post-game that has the super bosses, and you're like, how do I do that? What the fuck did you expect me? Sakurai? How do you expect me to live? How do you expect me to live in this blue trap bubble? I don't understand. I really don't understand. Why can't I just live? Am I not allowed to just live a humble life? Why am I tired? I specifically drank caffeine before this stream. Maybe I didn't drink it so close enough to the stream. I think that might have been it. It turns out being the main character in a prequel is a very dangerous job. There's only a cracked helmet to bury. Everything else got turned to glass. Did John Halo get turned into glass? I thought they put him in the soda. I thought they put him in the soda. I thought they put him in the Mountain Dew. And then, you know, you drink the Mountain Dew. I haven't actually played a Halo game, by the way. I've played games that are like Halo, but I haven't played a Halo game. Go to the Steam store. I mean, I haven't played my Devil May Cry games yet, and I got those on sale. It's Christmas. That means there's a bunch of sales on. It's Black Friday. Soon, or today, I don't really know. Yeah, apparently celebrate the shopping holiday all week. Thousands of games on discount, now through December 1st. So it is Black Friday. It was Black Friday. Anyway, what was I looking for? Halo. I was looking for John Halo. Halo, the Master Chief Collection. For £8? For £8? For £8, I can get the Master Chief Collection. For £8. Similar to Doom, apparently. Is it sacrilege to play Halo with a mouse? Some people may say it's sacrilege to play Halo with a mouse. It's not supposed to be. You're supposed to use a controller. Log in. Sorry, I scroll down to the reviews. Does not let me log in, even to play single-player games. I'm already logged in on Steam. Let me play the game I paid for. Try to Alt F4 after logging in. Getting error message when I open the game. I was logged in. I shouldn't have to do this to get my game working. Apparently someone had to log in to make it work. Okay, one person said to log in and it didn't work. But the rest of the reviews are like, oh my god, John Halo. It's so good. It's the best game. It's got John Halo, and it's got you've got 5 really good games and Halo 4 all in one package. Okay, apparently the OG trilogy is really good. I've only played Reach and Infinite. You talk so much about Master Chief, yet you haven't even played all the games. Curious. I mean, I haven't played all the Half-Lives. I've only played one. I've only played one Half-Life. The first one. Maybe if I play the second one, the third one will come out. I don't know. But, yeah, I mean, it's £8. It is- Shut up, Xbox, Jesus Christ. God, Xbox, you're so loud. Shut the hell up. Anyway, everyone's saying, good video game. So I might be able to buy all the games. Because they're all on sale for £8. £8. £8. £8? I'm adding it to my cart as we speak. I'm adding Master Beef to my cart as we speak. Continue to payment. I agree to the Steam thingy. Give me the game. Here's my £8. It's a steal. It's a steal. I've stolen it from Steam. Basically, install content that's gonna be like... I'm gonna have to delete some games to make room for this shit, aren't I? Because how big are you? I don't know. Where the fuck is John Halo? Where is John Halo? Where is John Halo? The Master Chief Collection. 32.32 gigabytes. And how much computer space do I have? Yeah, 28.2. Oh. I'm gonna have to delete things to make room. Like, Katamari Damacy Reroll. I haven't played that in forever. How much space do you even take up? Doesn't tell me. Great. I have to uninstall things. To play other games. Needy Streamer Overload. I haven't played that in forever. Right. I mean, the game takes up no space. But any space is good space. Any space that I need to use. You know, any space that I'm not using, I should clear it up. Thank goodness you're here. Shut up. What about, thank goodness you're not on my computer anymore. That had no space. Okay, I've got Ultra Kill installed. Cool. Vivid Stasis. I haven't played this in forever. Wait, why do I still have the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe installed? What the fuck? Why is it so much faster to uninstall games than it is to install games? Is it because my internet bad? It's because my internet bad. It's because my internet bad. Penny's big breakaway, more like Penny's big break off my computer. Katamari Damacy Reroll, more like Katamari Damacy Goodbye. I don't know. 10.6 Buckaroony tunes. Hold up, let me pull up a converter. $10. $10 dues. $10 dues. That's how many dollary dues that is. That's how many dollary dues that... I still have Hotline Miami. Even though I finished it. I should really get in the habit of uninstalling games that I finished. And Golf with Your Friends. I installed that. And then I never played it. Because one guy on Discord was like, oh my god, let's play golf with our friends. And then I tried to play golf with our friends. And then they left the conversation. What's the point of saying you want to play a game with someone if you don't actually want to play a game with someone? What's the point? What's the point then? I don't understand what your point is. Oh right, another game I've seen people talking about that I think is bad. Dispatch. You know the game about the superheroes and you've got to send them out to go to do jobs, and it's like one of those... It's like a Telltale game, but not Telltale because Telltale doesn't exist. Yeah, you gotta make decisions to save the world by sending heroes to do things. But I saw, like, the trailers, and it looks like, you know, banned kid Reddit humor. Oh god. You know, like one of the first things I see in this trailer is someone not microwaving. It's someone getting a Pop-Tart out of a microwave, or is it something else? I don't know. But then the dialogue choice is like, get another Pop-Tart. Well, it's like, really? Not Pop-Tart, Twinkie. Get another Twinkie. I don't understand. It looks really unfunny and bad. Like, I swear the only reason that game even is popular is because it's full of a bunch of e-celebs. It's just a bunch of e-celebs are in the game as voice actors, and then everyone's like, oh my god, I recognize Charlie Critical, I'm gonna play the video game now. It's not good. And I've heard the actual choice system doesn't even work properly, which... that's the whole point of the game. And if it doesn't work, why would anyone want to buy it? I don't know, I like to do research on games before I play them. Especially before I see that everyone on Earth is streaming the game. And I'm like, well, I'm a streamer too, I guess I have to stream it. Because, you know, I gotta be in on the trend. If I'm not in on the trend, then I'm gonna fail as a content creator. Oh no! Meanwhile, the people who are the most successful and popular, they don't really give a shit about what's popular. Like, if they like what's popular, they'll play it. But, you know, the bad streamers are the ones who will play anything just because, oh well, everyone's talking about it, it means I have to play it, even if I think it's shit. Like, you can tell when people are forcing themselves to do things they do not enjoy. Oh god, like, I enjoy talking to people. I do not enjoy playing bad video games. Good. If you don't do the trend, the algorithm... well, you don't. Well, that's not how it works, is it? Why is my chat broken? Why is my chat broken? Or is it because you said hell? I don't know. Mustard beef connector. Sometimes YouTube just decides to hide your messages for no reason. Because they're too... true. True that burns the false. Oh, I can't really recreate the light that burns the sky animation with my face. But, like... yeah. Yeah. That's basically what Ultra the Crossman does. He gets a big ball. He basically yells, makes a big ball, and chucks it at you, and then something fucking explodes. Anyway, speaking truth bombed my mailbox, oh no. Anyway, did you know... I did not know that this would be a thing that happens every year, but do you know how I know it's Christmas? J Schlatt released his new Christmas album, and I've been listening to it, and it's pretty good. I forgot how good he was at making music. Yeah, he said he wasn't going to do it again, and then he did it again. And then I got to listen to Christmas music. It's like, I don't hate Christmas songs. I hate when they played in November. I mean, I guess it is November, but I guess Schlatt is a exception because he's so influential in the universe. I don't know. But, yeah, it's the 29th of November. I mean, 2 days early isn't gonna kill anyone, right? But you know what other music I've been listening to? Well, I've not been listening to it, I've just listened to it today because someone reminded me that it existed. Nightcore. You know, it's like Angel with a Shotgun. 1273 down to Rockefeller Street, that's the one. I was trying to remember what it was called. 1273 down to Rockefeller Street. Da, 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 da. You know, that's fine. That's fine. It's very nice, even though it's literally just... I heard it's people trying to get around copyright. It sounds like it's people trying to get around copyright. If I just pitch shift the song, then YouTube's not gonna get mad at me, right? If I pitch shift the song and make it go faster, I'm totally gonna get away with it, right? Even though it does about as much as one of those no copyright intended messages. Thanksgiving exists only as a barrier to Christmas. The turkey must hold the fire. Hold the line. And then, you know, when you eat the turkey, it can no longer hold the line. The line gets breached. Kapow! They've been taken apart. They've been taken for a ride. I'm gonna take you for a ride. I'm gonna take you for a ride. Marvel TalkCon, I think it came out, and nobody talked about it, because I guess nobody cares about new fighting games anymore. Or maybe it was a demo or something. I don't know. I feel like I saw someone playing it, and then I never saw anyone playing it after that. I don't know. That's like what's supposed to be. That's like the Arc system works, Marvel vs. Capcom. Marvel vs. Capcom is good. Marvel Rivals. Why are you the way that you are? It's like, wow. Everyone who's played it has been like, wow, it's such a good hero shooter. I've played it. Hero shooters aren't good. Just, they're not a good genre. Because it's a, you know, if you make a shooter too reliant on teamwork, you're gonna make everybody hate each other. If you make it, like, if you make people have to rely on each other, a bunch of randoms on the internet have to rely on each other instead of their own skill. A bunch of people are going to get mad at each other because you aren't doing enough. And why is the tank going over there? And why aren't the healers playing the game? And why is the DPS doing nothing? It's just, you get a whole player base of complainers. A whole player base of people who complain about everything all the time because they can't stand losing, but they can't get good at the game because the way you win is by getting your teammates to be good. Marvel Rivals hit me with a steamroller like Dio. It hit me real hard. And then I stopped playing it when I realized, wait a minute, this game makes me miserable. And then I've been happy ever since. And then I got addicted to Twitter, and now I've stopped doing that. So now, I'm still not happy. I can never be satisfied. I can never be satisfied. I am a permanently angry human being. Everything makes me explode. I have the righteous anger of the sun. I have the righteous fury of the sun. Even though I barely see it. Oh god, it doesn't take a lot to make me mad at something. You know, like a bunch of people accepting a crappy game. Or, you know, just like a crappy product. And I'm like, why do you like this shit? Do you not see how bad it is? How do you not see how shit it is? What the fuck? I don't understand. I don't get it. Why the fuck? Why do you like this crap? It's not good. God. I mean, I guess some people would say that about the things I like. So, you know, it's a balanced world out there. You know, if I like something, other people are gonna call it shit. If some other people think something's good, I'm gonna call it shit. You know. I mean, I guess you can like bad things as long as you are aware what their shortcomings are. Like, you know, Family Guy does not make any sense as an actual narrative TV show, but it's really funny, so it doesn't matter. You know, if you're watching Family Guy for the plot, I hate to disappoint you, but I don't think that's what anyone watches that show for. Oh god, I've been enjoying Pokemon Legends ZA. Some people say it's repetitive. I don't think I've gotten to the repetitive bits yet. Or maybe I just enjoy that. Maybe I just enjoy the repetitiveness. Because then I can talk about other shit. I don't know. Happiness is a bird that hates some people for no reason. Yeah. It's like I try to get rid of all the negativity in my life. I might just be a negative person. I don't know. How many people have you... Right after someone says, I still don't know why they added cat ears to Infinite. He's a jackal. He's a jackal. He's a jackal. It wasn't right the first time, so why would it be right the next 10 bloody times? You are, we still like you. Maybe, I mean, is it something in the water? Is it something in the British water? Is it something in this KFC quench drink I drank that is leaking all over my desk, even though none of it's spilled? I didn't spill any of it. None of it's leaking out of my desk. Infinite is a jackal? I'm pretty sure he's supposed to be. What is Infinite? Sonic. Infinite is a character. Who is he? Infinite. Does it say what his species is? Nickname species jackal. There you go. I'm on the wiki. I'm on the wiki. The funny vehicular manburger helper. Okay, so the public chat just decides to not work half the time because it's stupid and broken and it doesn't work. But yeah, Infinite is a jackal. No wonder he's rougher than the rest of them. The best of them, tougher than leather. You can call me Infinite. Unlike Sonic, I don't chuckle. I'd probably flex my Infinite. Whoa, 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 whoa. It's only you and me. You're gonna save me now. Why is the Sonic wiki still on fandom? I thought everybody moved off of fandom. Like, even if I look up the Kirby wiki, that's not on fandom anymore. That's on Media wiki, I think. The same people who make Bulbapedia. Bulbapedia, which is on my home. It's on my pinned things. Yeah, created by Media Wiki. And the Mario Wiki is Media Wiki as well. Media Wiki's better than fandom, because fandom put ads on shit. Like, with the McDonald's Wiki, they put an ad on the Grimace page, even though it was like basically history, that they just trotted all over to say, hey, we're advertising a drink, go buy it, and apparently it tasted like shit. There was a whole meme about how shit it was. So, you know, message from the editor, fellow Colossians. Ew, they think the French are people. If it's not very clear, that was a joke. I do not mean to offend, I mean to entertain. There are many things that look alike. Does anyone else think the Christmas starts way too early? Because I think Christmas starts way too early. It's like the second Halloween ends, because England, we don't have Thanksgiving. So it's like the instant Halloween ends. In fact, sometimes even before Halloween, they'll have Christmas shit in like Tesco. I went to the Range, right? I went to the Range in fucking September, right? And they had Christmas stuff before they even had Halloween stuff in stock. Why? Why is anyone looking for Christmas stuff? I don't understand. Yeah, we don't have Thanksgiving because we're the people who caused Thanksgiving to happen in the first place. Oh, here he goes on Tesco again. Oh, God. Well, yeah, I have some sort of vendetta against Tesco, don't I? It does sound like I have some sort of vendetta against Tesco. I've said, you know, you should steal from them. They do Christmas too early. Their meal deals are overpriced. I've not said that yet, but their meal deals are overpriced. Why are they more expensive now? This is why I do all my shopping at, like, Lidl. They don't have meal deals, because they know they don't need meal deals. They have cookies the size of your face. And they know that those are good, because it's German ingenuity or something, I don't know. The weather outside is frightful, but excessive dysfunction is calling. Executive dysfunction is calling. And since we know a place to go, I'm gonna scroll. You could make that a whole song, you know, instead of let it snow, it's let it scroll. Because that's what you do when you have executive dysfunction. You spend like 90% of your day scrolling on Twitter, and you're like, wow, that's a bunch of pointless shit. They have pills for ED now. Okay, well, that could mean two things. It could mean the thing that guy's just spoken about, or eating disorder. Maybe executive dysfunction. But I don't think I have that. I think sometimes I just get way too addicted to a thing that's not good for me. Sure. God damn it. Why do I have the front page of YouTube open? Close that. Shut up, YouTube. Stop trying to get me to click on videos. I'm live streaming right now. I'm making content on your site. I'm not gonna make reaction slop. Fuck off. Good day? I can't believe today was a good day. You know what was the best part about this day? I rediscovered that video of Alex Hirsch responding to his emails that he got from Disney censors during the making of Gravity Falls. And the funniest part about that is that he's both the writer of the show and he's the voice of Bill Cipher. So you can hear in the video as he gets more angry, he sounds more and more like Bill Cipher. And thanks to Disney censorship, that's where the line, "I have some children I need to turn into corpses," came from. You know, because he wasn't allowed to say, "I've got to go kill some kids." So he changed the line to not say the word kill. So it says, you know, corpse, I've got to turn them into corpses. Doesn't specify whether they're alive or not. So, you know. Also, you know, what was it? It's like, there was one quote in that video that was like, I couldn't believe that line. To me, that was worse. I mean, creativity. Restrictions breed creativity, or whatever that phrase is. Something about people who get offended on purpose at nothing. I think I saved it somewhere. In fact, is it in my... It's not in my clipboard. Or is it in my clipboard? Windows V. It is in my clipboard. Oh shit. Wait, let me just find it. Yeah, it was like, why should we be held hostage to whatever imaginary knee-jerk career complainers who would conceivably... Wait, I can just click on it. Don't know what that did. I don't know what that did. That did nothing. I thought that would do something. Anyway. Something career complainers. Why should we be held hostage to whatever imaginary knee-jerk career complainers who would conceivably go out of their way to pretend to get offended by this? That was the full quote. Not S&P approved has been improved by S&P. Oh god, that Cascadia seems like a mysterious parallel universe. No idea who that is. Who the fuck is Cascadia? Her aim is getting better. That familiarity breeding contempt, and I barely know her. But yeah, the sort of Twitter people, it used to be Tumblr, and then they got sent to Twitter because they got rid of the thing that those guys were on Tumblr for. The sexy nudes. And then they went on Twitter and started complaining about shit that shouldn't really be complained about, and then Twitter got infested with some people worse than them, so they all moved to Blue Sky. And then I stopped using Twitter because it became insufferable. No one's real on Twitter. Everyone's a fake person, whether they're a bot or just rage baiting for attention, or it's just this. I can only read, "This 97-year-old diner still serves Coke the old-fashioned way," before I go insane. You know, no social media is good. If you count YouTube as a social media, I guess it can be kind of better than most, because there's more barrier. There's a bigger barrier to making a YouTube video. You actually have to record a video and upload it, and it has to be good if you want to get views. I mean, yeah, of course there are bad YouTube channels, but, like, I don't often see, like, stuff that's way out of what I watch. Like, I get to see what the thing is. I get to see, like, a preview of the video, what it's about, before I click on it. So if it looks like some overly negative bullshit, I can avoid it. You can't do that on Twitter, because there's no preview of anything. You just see the whole tweet. And if it's something you don't want to see, well, fuck you. It's there. Deal with it. But this is a live stream. You will never know what's inside of the... I mean, a live stream still takes more effort than... You know, you have to set up a bunch of stuff. You've got to be good at talking. You've got to be good at not shutting the fuck up. You've got to come up with things to actually talk about, if the whole point of the stream is to say words. But yeah, like a live stream is more interactive, you know, you get to hear... You don't have like a character limit restriction, which is the main thing that makes Twitter one of the worst social medias in the world. But you're not good at talking. We can all improve. We can always improve. You dick. But you're not good at talking. And who has the microphone right now? That's what I thought. That's what I thought. True, the fact we're interacting somewhat live helps. Yeah, because, you know, you watch... There are specific parts of this site that are on different levels. You have YouTube Shorts, which is like... Who watches these? Oh. Oh, right. I try to put at least some quality into my shorts, but I don't... The reason I don't, like, do the meta thing of over-editing the fuck out of all my YouTube shorts is that I don't like watching shorts that are like that. That are just like 5 million sound effects and edits and boom, boom, pow, fucking subtitle, zoom in, meme, graphic, explosion, fucking Jesus. There's too much shit going on. There is too much shit going on. I know it works because it keeps the attention of all the doom-scrolling little kiddies that are just like, oh wow, this one gets my attention, and it goes whoosh, and it makes noises, and it goes beep boop beep boop. I'm starting to get annoyed at the AI voiceover in shorts. See, I don't need AI when I can just do a really good impression of what it sounds like. It, for some reason, has this cadence where it talks like this. I don't understand. I don't know why it talks like that. Microsoft Sam. We need to bring back Microsoft Sam. Bring back the Swarcopter. Yeah, because you have semi-actual... What do you mean, semi? We all know I have no actual talent. I've just been gaslighting you this whole time. Have you ever heard of faking it till you making it? That's what I've been doing, and you fell for it. It was, bait. Yeah. Am I cool now? Am I cool now? We can all improve. That's right, I did just say that. You just threw my words back at me, like a smart mirror. I don't fucking know. Anyway, fake it till you make it, that's what my girlfriend did. So was she not your friend, or was she not a girl? Because that has to be what one of them was, right? Anyway, bring back Moonbase Alpha TTS. Exactly. Bring back... What was that one song by Crusher P? There was like... Da 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 da. That one uses ship speech. What was she called? Lady Parsec. That was the one. That was the one. See, Vocaloid is just TTS, but better. I'll explain when you're older. I am old enough to know things. Okay? Or did she just fake the fact that she loved you, and she didn't love you, and in which case, she wasn't a friend? Maybe she was, just not romantically. I don't know things about romance, mainly because I don't care. People tell me things. People in my real life, my real friends, my real life friends, they tell me things about their relationship status, and then they're like... And I'm like, well, why don't you just tell them? And they're like, well, you wouldn't get it. They're right, I wouldn't get it. Because I don't get romance. It's like, you want to kiss someone? Just do it then. I don't like, just do it. Oh, you don't like the person you're dating? Tell them then. You have to let them know. Because otherwise they're gonna keep going after you. Romance is a lie made up by Big Romance to sell more trinkets. Love is actually a social construct invented by Big Diamond to sell you diamond rings for more expensive. Because diamonds aren't supposed to be worth anything. They're just, to quote The Good Place, a bunch of carbon atoms arranged in the most boring way possible. Unless they're like pink or red diamonds. Those are pretty cool. Maybe that's why my favorite Pokemon is Diancie. I don't know. No, it was the other way around. My favorite Pokemon was Diancie because it's cute. It's very cute. And then I realized, wait a minute, pink diamonds are real? And blue diamonds aren't just the thing in Minecraft? Wait a minute. And then I watched Hoseki no Kuni, and I was like, maybe I should get into this whole geology thing. And I'm waiting for... What's that anime called? Dirty Rocks? Dirty Rocks. Dirty Rocks. There's this girl called Ruri. She collects rocks. And that's what the anime is. Maybe I should watch that. I think it's been subbed now, so I can actually watch the damn anime about rocks. I thought your favorite Pokemon was Diancie. It is. It is. I never said it wasn't. I won't accept a ring unless this diamond is made with child labor. No lab-made diamonds here. Oh god. Is it a blood diamond? The bloodiest. It's made of blood. I mean, technically you can make a diamond out of human flesh. Because human flesh is made of carbon. So you could just, like, get someone's ashes, smash it all together, and make a diamond out of it. I feel like you could do that. Also, yes, I would never slander my baby. Because... I say my baby, not because I think I have any ownership over a fictional creature, but because I own the plushie! It's on my desk. It's looking at me with its fucked up eyes. And its fucked up mouth. A lot of this plushie's fucked up because of the scale of it. It's a sitting cuties. It's very small. When are they gonna make the full-size Poke plush? I will spend 45 quid on one. If it exists. They had one when Gen 6 came out. It doesn't exist anymore. I have to go to eBay to buy, like, a larger version of this. Is it looking with approval or disapproval? It's looking mischievously. It has, like, you know, like, angry eyes, but it's smiling, and it's got, like, a little tooth out. So I think it's good. It's thinking something mischievous. What exactly is quid? Pounds. It's our currency. It's short for pounds, because British people do not want to spend all day saying the actual name of the currency. They just want to say, hey, that's like 20 quid, mate. Oh, bruv, that's like 20 quid, innit? That was not a proper roadman accent, but... Actually, I can show you a picture of my plushie. Image. Right, let's browse it. So, what's shilling? A shilling? We don't use those anymore. We haven't used those in forever. Roadman or Brixton? I've never heard of Brixton. That sounds like a Minecraft town name. That sounds like a town name from Minecraft. Where's my goddamn plushie? I think I called it Little Guy. Or something. Yeah, this was the exact one that I bought. Like, look at it. It's got... Look at the fucker. It's got, you know, it's got, like, mischievous eyes. Except, you know where that mouth is on the right bit? It's got, like, a sticky out tooth bit for some reason. I don't know why. Like, my one has that, but it's not on the picture. And one of its ears is, like, a different place. It's not a guy, it's not a little guy, it's an it, to be respectful. Guy is gender neutral, actually. So, I'll have you know that you're actually wrong. You know who else is wrong? The people who wrote the fucking movie. They're like... Girl, when the Pokédex is like... It's a rock. And you might think, well, it's just genderless because it's a mythical. But then you like look at Carbuncle's gender, and you're like, oh wait, Carbuncle doesn't have a gender either, because it's a rock. Basically, go piss girl. I mean they. I mean they. Oh god. Okay, Shadow. Now why would you compare me to the ultimate life form? Now what reason would you have to compare me to the ultimate life form? Shadow the Hedgehog. Dan 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 bam 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 bam. Holy shit, that looks amazing. I have more colors. Here we go, buddy. Here we go, buddy. Here we go. But do I now? I look like that guy from Genshin Impact. I don't know who that guy from Genshin Impact is called, but... And now I'm purple! Wow, I've become... Wow, this is what I become in Pride Month. Wow. I'm now the ace flag. Who would have thought? Chris Talus turned into the ace flag. What is it, June? It's not June. Zongi or something. Yeah, you look hot. What is it about purple that you guys like so much? I can turn purple. Wow. I can turn pink like my favorite Pokemon. Wow. If not girl, then why pink? Because geology, dipshit. Because geology. Because when you put more pressure on the diamonds, they turn pink and then red because of the crystal lattice getting fucked up, and then it changes colours because of the elements or whatever. The one diamond mine that had them went out of business, the Argyle mine in Australia, which technically means that, you know... Ah, shit. Colour grading. Turn off. Turn off. Reset all to off. There we go. God. Technically means that, like, Diancie should be Australian. But instead it's Canadian. And you'd think it would be French, but no. You'd think it'd be French, but no. And you're like, Hooper? That's not even from, like, this planet, so it doesn't even matter what country it's from. What other Gen 6 mythicals are there? Volcanion. That's just a big machine that go all over the map. No. It's very special. They're very rare and special. It would ruin the mystery of having a special Pokemon that you can get shitloads of. If you could get shitloads of it, would ruin the mystery, the mystique, the economy probably. Just like Goldengo can break the economy by using its signature move, Make It Rain. Like, it just makes big money show up out of nowhere. It doesn't even make money. It doesn't even, like, throw its own coins at people. It just makes money come out of the air. Like, you just... Big money, big prizes. You sell the gold. And then people are like, wow, it's gold. I'm gonna buy your Reddit gold. And then, you know what happens? The economy crashes, and we get, like, the Germany situation. Unless it's, like, one of those things... of course, the Pokemon Company would never think about this. A little Game Freak would never think about this because they're horrible writers. But, like, you know, maybe it's like, oh, this is a Gimmighoul coin. We can't accept this because there's a Pokemon that can make, like, thousands of these. You can't sell this. We're not gonna buy that because, like, it's illegal. We can't do it. It's not allowed because it would break the economy. These are worthless, stupid. Or, like, you know, you can't sell. Like, if there's a thing that a Pokemon produces, you can't sell it. I feel like that would be the rule, right? Maybe that's why Slowpoke tails are, like... It's implied that that's the reason why, you know, the Slowpoke tail thing is bad. Because I feel like the Slowpokes are too... They're literally too stupid to feel pain. Like, they're canonically too stupid to feel pain, which makes it very funny that they're psychic type. But yes, slow bro, or whatever the fuck, the slow twins, apparently they're literally too stupid to feel pain. So they don't care that you keep cutting off their tails. They have regenerated, they can just regenerate that shit. But I feel like the reason it would be illegal is because, well, you have an infinitely regenerating money source. I feel like if it's way too easy to make that much money, they would just outlaw it, and then there'd be a black market of like, oh hey, fancy gold coin, don't tell anyone where it came from, because otherwise, well... See, I like the lore implications of a lot of Pokemon. It's just they never get explored in the actual games. It's like, what are the implications of Heatran when Groudon exists? Like, how is Heatran just like a different volcano Pokemon? Or maybe because Groudon is just ground, and Heatran is supposed to be, you know, lava. But Groudon makes lava. Why is Heatran a thing? I don't know. Magcargo can't actually be the temperature of the sun, because if it was, then no one would be alive. I feel like the Pokédex likes to exaggerate things. You know. Like, no, I don't think Yveltal kills everybody when it goes to sleep, because you can faint one just fine, and nobody dies. And, you know, Xerneas grants eternal life. How come I can kill it with, like, one heavy slam? How come I can kill it with one behemoth blade in National Dex Ubers? It's because they haven't banned Zacian yet. Zacian's, like, way too good. Zacian's, like, way too good. They banned Xerneas, though, because Xerneas is broken. Of course it's broken. If Xerneas is the life Pokemon, why is it so good at killing things? My point has been proven. But, like, it makes sense why Zygarde has Aura Break, because he has the most aura out of all the Pokemon. Have you seen how many signature moves that thing has? 5! Why does it have 5 signature moves? It doesn't need 5 signature moves, but it has 5 signature moves. Because fuck you, it's cool as shit. You know what I've just realized? All of the Pokemon plushies on my desk have Mega Evolutions. Like, I got Diancie, I've got Latios, and I've got Salamence. They would not be good on a team together, but, you know, they're cool. I think they're cool. Mainly because one of them basically has to run its Mega Evolution to be viable in OU. The other, if that is the case, would be running Specs or Soldew. And the other's Mega Evolution isn't even legal. It's too good. It gets Aerialate, so it just kills everything. And regular Salamence is like, oh wow, a Intimidate Pokemon that gets Dragon Dance. How useful. Dragonite also exists. It gets Multiscale, which is a better ability for setting up Dragon Dance. You know, you stay in on a resist. Well, they have to swap out to something that can actually kill you. And uh-oh, you're at +1 because you get it for free because Multiscale. And then you win. I swear in Gen 6 I was running like... Or Gen 7? Yeah, in Gen 7 I was running like... Dragon Dance Weakness Policy Dragonite. Because Multiscale lets you live like an ice move. It's broken. Oh, God. And then you just click like extreme speed and win. If they don't have a ghost type. It's great, but every good team has a ghost type. Even when Excadrill was the only spinner, you still want a spin blocker. This stream has just become me yapping about competitive Pokemon. I was supposed to be talking about the lore implications of the Pokemon that can make infinite wealth. Like, damn. Why is there not a crime ring? Why is there not a crime ring trying to make infinite money out of one of the several Pokemon moves that can just make you infinite money? if you use it right. Like, seriously. Like, mythical Pokemon used to be given out through fucking, hey mom, I crashed the global economy again. They moved from francs to euros. Aw, shit. Oh, God. It's like, hey, Goldengo, use that move that makes me money. And it's like, yeah, sure. Radical, dude, because he'd totally say that. It rides a golden surfboard. Tell me that's not cool. Oh, God. Scarlet and Violet might be crappily put together games, but they have Goldengo, so they're forgiven. They're forgiven for their sins, because they have Goldengo. Like, it's a cheese string mascot with a golden surfboard that throws money at you. And it's immune to status. What sort of crack addicts came up with this thing? And why is it the 1000th Pokemon? It's like, for the 1000th Pokemon, they just decided, let's make a bunch of fucking... Let's make Diancie but gold this time. Instead of diamonds. Oh, God. And I've been looking at the Pokemon Center merch. I've been looking at their plushies to see if anyone talks about competitive, to see if anyone talks about Smogon. And I found in the Alamomola, under the Alamomola plushie, someone literally just copy-pasted its Smogon summary from Gen 7. And, the employee responding to it had an obviously canned response of like, wow, we love that fans like you exist. I can tell you they did not read it, because the Pokemon Company refuses to acknowledge that Smogon exists. It's like, wow, competitive singles, ew. That would take forever. Stall? What the fuck? Meanwhile, Stall is like, I've tried making Stall teams. They're bad. Stall doesn't work. It only ever worked in Gen 6 because of Sableye getting like 1 ton of free prankster priority. Mega Sableye was just too good. It made hazards against Stall the most annoying thing ever. But like, it's in the game, you gotta deal with it. Just like how Half-Life has the big fuck off. Half-Life has the confusing sections that are like, where the fuck do I go? And then you're like, oh, it's here. What? Because the game does the opposite of hold your hand. See, I like games to be in the middle section where they point you in the right direction, but then they don't like tell you exactly what to do. Because that's my least favorite part about Pokemon Sun and Moon. The fact that there is a flag on screen at all times. There's a flag on the bottom screen at all times telling you exactly where to go. Like, just tell me what to do in the text, and I will go there, because I can read. Just tell me what to do. Without telling me exactly what to do. It's a hard balance to make. Like, it's very easy in a game that's like Mario, where it's just, well, obviously, go to the right. If you don't know that, you're an idiot. But in, like, more open-ended games... Like, I guess I like how Breath of the Wild does it. I've not played Breath of the Wild, but, like, the way Breath of the Wild does it is just like... You could just go and kill Ganondorf right... You could just go and kill Ganon right now. But, like... It's not a good idea. You could just go and fight Ganon right now. But it's not a good idea. Even the speedruns of it look hard. Not a good idea. It's like, what you actually want to do is explore the entire world and be like, wow, I've done all the divine beasts. I've seen all the story. Now let's go kill the big fuck off bad guy. Oh look, he's on half health. I can't believe it. I don't know, I feel like that's the sort of game that's more about the journey than the destination. I mean, you can just go straight to the destination, and then you realize how boring that is. So then you're like, okay, maybe I should play the actual game properly. But I do like when games have, like, a reasonable amount of, like, skippability. Because if you can just skip the whole game without doing anything, you get a Donkey Kong Bonanza, which is just Yeah, sure, there's a bunch of stuff you can go do, but there's nothing stopping you from just skipping it all. Like, at least in Breath of the Wild, there's a bit of tension. There's a bit of tension stopping you from just going to the end of the game. It's like, you can technically do it, but it'd be really hard, and you'll be stuck fighting, like, end game enemies when you only have start of the game equipment. I feel like that's why weapon durability is a thing in that game, because it's like, you know, your old crappy weapons break faster than your new better weapons. I don't know why the new better weapons, like, I don't know why the best weapons break, though. At that point, you've, like, already got the best weapons in the game. They don't have a reason to break, they just break because everything else does. Because everything else does. But, like, I get why the bad weapons break, you know. The Master Sword has durability. It recharges, but it has durability. The Master Sword should not have The Master Sword should not be like a fucking Nokia that I have to recharge to use. It should not work like that. I shouldn't have to recharge the damn thing. Like it's got a lithium-ion battery to slice people in half. It's a sword. I should not have to plug in my sword at a charging station. And there are some places that have, like, you know, pay to charge your phone boxes. The funniest instance is when I went to a bar the other day. You know, it was a gamer bar where they had shitty TVs. I think I've told the story before. But they had one of those, like, boxes where you pay to plug in your phone. You know what else they had? Places to plug in your phone for free. They had plug sockets. They had plug sockets that you could just use. So I don't understand why they had that thing there. Oh, and another thing, I found a random guy that I spoke to about. I found some random guy there, and I ended up talking to him about, hey, isn't it weird that they have these things? And you know, I was doing that while I was about to go tell, because we booked a booth at this barcade thing. Bar arcade. You could book a booth, and you'd get like an hour on like a console or something. It wasn't very good, because they had delay on the TVs. I did order some nice cocktails though. My friend got wired after having one Red Bull. Sometimes I wonder what's wrong with her. It's autism. Why are all of my friends as autistic as I am? I mean, you know, I don't stand out in the conversation anymore. If we both have the same type of being fucked up. But yeah, you know, she came up to me and she was just reminding me like, hey, are you gonna ask that guy the thing? And then random guy that I just spoke to for 5 seconds was like, hey, that was a bit rude, wasn't it? And I'm like, internally I'm thinking, what the fuck is wrong with you? That is my friend you are shit talking. You're a dick. And to his actual face, I was like, yeah, whatever. To his actual face, I was like, yeah, sure, whatever. Yeah, sure, whatever. And then, you know, I think my friends felt like it was the sort of place that would scam us. I also felt like it was the sort of place that would scam us. That was the same day I did my Christmas shopping, and it took me so long to put in my PIN number in a thing, because during the apartment arc, to get into the apartment, I had to remember a code to put in the thing, and I was confusing the code to get in the door with my bank PIN, so it took me 3 times, and I got, you know, my bank was like, that's suspicious, we're not gonna let you use the card, so I had to go into the app, and then be like, actually, it should work now. So, you know, I fixed that. I both broke and fixed my bank card within the same night. Did this story have a point? It's, if you talk to random people in a bar, and they're assholes, you don't have to be friends with them. Especially if they ask you, do you like FIFA? Like, no, I'm not that much of a normie. Thank you. Oh, God. I mean, I do like Nintendo games, but I'm not one of those, like, super fanboys that hypes up every game like it's the next coming of Christ. I just sort of play them like, yeah, it was alright. I don't think, oh my god, Kirby will save the universe with Kirby Air Riders. No, I thought, well, it's a good game, right? It's a good game, innit? It's a good game, innit? I should stop buying new games. I have a backlog. I never thought I would say this, but I have a backlog on Steam. I haven't finished Doom Eternal yet, maybe I should do that. I have a bunch of games that I keep buying and not finishing. I haven't played Half-Life 2 yet. Or Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy. Or Cuphead. Or fucking Portal. I should really play more games so I have more things to talk about. Or Ultra Kill. I want to play Ultra Kill. And then I want to play Ultra Kill on stream to be like, wow guys, I know how to kill the Ultras. Because that seems like the sort of game you would want to play off stream first. So you can actually be good at it. Somewhat decent at it, so you're not like terrible. And then people get to watch you do cool shit. Or get hyped about, oh my god, I remember this bit of the game. It's so cool when you do the thing against the boss and then and then he dies and then he falls apart and he explodes into a million pieces. Yeah. Also, I didn't know that Counter-Strike, the original, was technically part of the Half-Life series. But it says it right there. Half-Life Counter-Strike. What are you? What the hell are you? What kind of place is this? Oh no. Half-Life Opposing Force. Why did they make so many fucking Half-Life spin-offs? Blue Shift. I've kind of been doing a genocide run in the Half-Life game. Whenever I see one of those friendly NPCs that's like, hey Gordon, how you doing? I will blow their brains out to see if they have ammo. Maybe that's not how I should be playing the game, but yeah. There's something very funny about the disparity I have between my VTubing softwares. You know, PRPR Live, 11 minutes, because I couldn't figure out how it worked. VTube Studio, 1,879.1 hours. And most of those aren't counted for. Is that Kirihime? She doesn't even exist in it. That fucking VTuber does not even exist anymore. I go on the store page of VTube Studio, and you will see VTubers who don't fucking exist anymore, and you'll be like, what the fuck is going on? Kirihime, but Sundaria doesn't exist. What is this specter on my screen? My god, I'm freaking it. I'm gonna freak it. I just stole a thing she says. Anyway. You know, being a VTuber whose fanbase does not watch other VTubers, you can just steal their catchphrases, and no one will ever know. Why did they decide to add cat ears to generically modified super soldiers? We're gonna make you a white guy with a buzz cut. We're gonna make you a generically modified super soldier. Why did they decide to add cat ears to genetically modified super soldiers? Because they thought it'd be cute. Maybe the guy who did it liked cats. Maybe he liked cat girls. Maybe he was kind of weird, and he didn't get invited to many functions, so he found solace in the innocence of many anime from Japanime. But then he never realized that maybe you shouldn't live your entire life in escapism. That's what the game Deltarune is about. You know, a little bit of escapism is great, but if you let the escapism be your whole life, do you really have a life anymore? Ooh, we're getting deep today! Not really, but like, go touch grass. Maybe not right now, it's like 11 o'clock, but remember, grass is real. And you can touch it. It's good to touch grass. It's good to sniff air. I have an aloe vera plant in my room because it reminds me that the outside exists, and maybe I should go there sometimes because it's a good idea to go outside every now and then. Because tonight it is showtime in the middle of a street light. Come on down with me, 1273 down on Rockefeller Street. 1273 down on Rockefeller Street. Everything is more than surreal. I have that and Angel with a Shotgun and Weather Girl in my head. What? The last one's not a Vocaloid. No, the last one is a Vocaloid song. It's not Nightcore. I'm an angel with a shotgun. Na 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 na. Da 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 da. I don't really have the whole song stuck in my head. Just I'm an angel with a shotgun. Ba da 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 da. I don't know the rest of the words. Maybe I should get the rest of my words in the head. I said the words in the wrong order, but you got it. Oh yeah, another thing. I ordered a new bag because I had a bag that I would use. I had like a bag I had like a shoulder bag from Naparaji. It fell apart. The letters fell off. Maybe it was fake. I don't know. My mum bought it me. So either she's rich or it's fake. Anyway, because the letters fell apart. Like they started falling apart like a week after I got the damn thing, and I kept it for a year. And now basically the whole thing is falling apart, so I decided to get a new one. Accessories are expensive. That bag was like 30 quid. Why? But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put my personality on it. As in, I'm gonna try and find pins. I'm gonna collect pins. I'm gonna be one of those weirdos who collects pins and can badges. So that when I go out in public, I have something that says, I like all this stuff. Because that's like an easy way to make friends with people. That's why Discord profiles are set up like fucking... That's why Discord bios look like dating profiles. Because it lets you tell people, hey, I like these games. And if someone else likes those games, it signals to other people, hey, do you like these games? If you do, maybe we should be friends. And like you do the same thing by accessorizing in real life. I want to avoid a situation now happening again where someone bought me a Nirvana hoodie. I do not listen to Nirvana. I do listen to like metal and heavy metal and rock and stuff like that, but I don't listen to Nirvana. I listen to like one of their songs. And one time I went out shopping wearing a Nirvana hoodie, and someone was like, wow, you like Nirvana? And I'm like, no, I just like the logo. I couldn't think of an actual sentence that's like... I couldn't explain the whole thing. Well, someone bought it me, despite the fact that I don't even listen to the goddamn band. Despite the fact I don't even fucking listen to them. You know that... Other people try to they try to figure out what your aesthetic is when you haven't told them. They buy stuff that they think fits your aesthetic. It fits the aesthetic, but not the vibes. If you know what I mean. You know. I like edgy shit, but I don't want to be seen as an edgy person. You know. And by edgy person, I mean like, you know, an emo. Because I'm not, like, one of those... I'm not, like, perpetually sad. You know. I'm not, like, perpetually sad. Let me just Google this shit real quick. What's the difference between, goth and emo? Because I'm neither. I'm neither. Why is there AI slop on my screen? I'm, like, insane. That's what I would like to say. I am part of the insane clown posse. I like old shit. I don't know. I'm like a old man that is not an old man. If you know what I mean. I don't know what the hell my thing is. I don't need a label. I don't need a label. But if I start saying if I start listing all the shit that I like, maybe I'll fit into something. I don't know. I like anime. I like the video games. But I don't like a lot of anime. I like good ones. I don't just watch all of them to fit in with other people who like anime. God, so I have something to talk about with people. don't just get into something so you have something to talk about with people. You're doing it backwards. You're doing it backwards if you do that. The thing is, you like things, you tell everyone you like those things, and then other people who like those things are the people that you will inevitably end up talking to about those things. Yeah. It's like, I would say that I'm a gamer, but the word gamer has been ruined by the internet. The gamer aesthetic has been ruined by everybody. I don't know, I just want to be cool. I just want to be cool about the things that I like. If I find some cool outfit in a shop, I'll buy it. I'll be like, wow, that's a cool coat. It looks like Joker Persona. I'm gonna buy that because I like how that character looks, despite the fact I've never played a Persona game. You know? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe the vibe I'm going for is like academic gamer. I don't fucking know. I don't know. See, the thing about making style is that clothes are expensive. I buy clothes that are like, I go to the soup store, I buy clothes at the soup store that I think are cool. All the cool clothes are expensive as balls. What if I wanted a nice shirt? Huh? What if I wanted a nice shirt? A nice dark navy shirt. A nice button-up shirt. It costs way more than just getting a t-shirt. But like, you know, it's good to have some outfits you can mix and match. But last time I did some outfits you can mix and match, it costed me like 100 quid. And that was just in the summer. I've got to do that again for the winter, because, well, you know, the clothes you buy for summer do not keep you warm, do they? They're designed to do the opposite. Oh god, but like, I feel like I fit wintry outfits better. Maybe. When the weather outside is frightful. Like, I have this, navy? I have this, like, navy sweater cardigan thing. It's pretty cool. It's like a knitted thingy. And, you know, it's like wearing a blanket, pretty much. It's one of my favorite things to wear all winter. It keeps you nice and cozy. It looks cool. It's got like a long collar, so your neck stays warm. It also just, like, looks cool. So, you know. It's very nice. Very nice. And it was Mario Kart World of all things that got me to care more about fashion. See, here's how to make your own style, I think. You go into any game with a character creator. You go into any video game that has a character creator. And low battery, thank you, headphones. You go to any game that has a character creator. You create a character you think looks cool. You dress them up. And, you know, whatever the clothes the game has, you're like, oh, I think this'll go good with this. That'll go good with the other thing. And then when you figured that out, you can just, like, you know, once you figured out the whole, here's how I want my character's clothing to look, you're like, wait a minute, that's how I want my clothing to look. And then you go out and buy stuff that fits the vibes. Like, you know, you make your custom character in Splatoon. And I'm like, I like monochrome fits. How about I make some monochrome fits in real life? What do you mean black and white's more expensive than beige? What the fuck is this ripoff? Why is there nowhere that does both black and white clothes? Why do I have to choose one or the other? Why can't I guess I get, like, you know, a white shirt, black jacket. I don't know. I like putting light things with dark things because I like the contrast. And I like the color blue. But you can't make your whole outfit blue. You know, you've got to make one part of it one big bold color, and then the rest of it can be colors that go with that color. But you know what color goes with everything? Black and white. because they're not colours, they're empty tones. White is all the colours, black is the absence of colour, so they go with all the colours. That's why my colour scheme is basically the flag of Estonia. And fun fact, that's where the song Rockefeller Street is from. It all comes around, full circle, my clothes rent is part of the same thing as a different rent. My clothes rent tied into my music rent. Wow. Did you know? Did you know gaming? Did you know gaming? But yeah, trying to show your personality on your sleeve, as it were. Sometimes you forget, you're like, what things do I like? And then you try and think about it, and you're like, oh, I like way more things than I thought I did. You're like, if you think you have no personality, think of it, try to think of like 10 things that you like, and you probably like 50 things. You probably like even more things, let's be honest, because it's highly unlikely that you only like one thing. There might be like a favorite thing, but you probably like a lot more things than just like the 2 things you talk about all the time. You know, I don't talk about Mario games all the time, even though I do like them. There's not much depth to them other than in gameplay. So, like, you know. But then you have Sonic games, it's like, wow, I'm so into the lore. I think that this animal would be cool as a Sonic thing. Or, like, you know, Pokemon. You're like, well, the Pokemon lore could be explored better. Game Freak definitely fucking don't. But then I'm into way more things. But then there are some interests that you end up neglecting for the sake of others. Like, I don't really go out of my way to try and discover new VTubers, even though that's a thing I like. It's like, there's about 4 that I'm subscribed to. And even that's too many, because I only watch one of them. I only watch, like, one of them, because I like to binge YouTube channels. I like to binge through VODs. I still have, like, 10 pages of my Oshi's VODs to get through before I catch up to her latest content. And then I'm gonna start watching someone else's VODs. Probably a guy to balance out the gender ratio. You know, so I'm not just watching girls. I gotta balance it out between girls and guys, because, you know, I don't really care what gender you are. But, like, I've heard that guys and gals, they have different perspectives on how they do life. So maybe, you know, I watch a lot of VTubers. You know, a tomboy, a girly girl. I don't know what the fuck the guy, a theater kid, I guess. Theater kid male. I'm not saying who they are, but if you know me, you know who they are. You know what VTubers I watch if I've told you before. Everybody has different opinions. I hate gender norms. Well, it's not like gender norms, it's like there are masculine ways of answering questions, and there are feminine ways of answering questions. You know, like how sometimes people don't want an answer when they're asking for, like, they're like, oh my god, everything is so cruel and unfair. You know, like, usually a more male response would be, hey, here are the actual practical things you can go do about that. And a girl response is, yeah, I know, it's real tough out there. It's gonna get better. You know. It's different things. But yeah, some people, there are masculine girls and there are feminine guys. So it doesn't really matter what your gender is, you know. It's made up to sell you postcards on Valentine's Day. Gender was made up so we could kiss each other and get sold Valentine's cards. Wake up, sheeple. Wake up, sheeple. There is no such thing as gender. It's not real. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you have between your legs. What matters is gambling. We've got to go gambling. We've got to buy out all the casinos. We've got to start counting cards. We've got to start counting cards. We've got to go to the casino and we've got to rinse them for all their money. That's right, baby. I did watch the Let's Go Gambling Changed My Life video. It's a very good video. I do like very good video. Okay, one of my I wondered why one of my rocks was sparkling. It's my lamp. Over there, it's my lamp. I got a lamp from IKEA, and I have a collection of rocks, and the lamp from IKEA shines on all my rock collection. It looks pretty cool when it's shiny. Maybe I should take a picture of one of my rocks that's shining. Maybe I'll get a cameo from my Diancie plush, because it's just a little guy. No, because it's made of like a material that is kind of reflective. They couldn't make refractions happen in a plushie, so instead they— oh, it fell over. Oh, great. It fell over. My plushie's drunk. Wow. Yeah, Now this stream's getting good now they're talking about gambling. You have a rock collection? That's so cool. Now why label ways of acting if two don't have much to do with each other? I'm saying it's a thing that I heard. That's so cool. Yeah, I have, what did I have? I got, okay, this is a rock that's got a bunch of them together. I've got a couple of onyxes. I've got the fuck is the fool's gold? I've got fool's gold. Pyrite. Chalcopyrite, to be specific. I've got adventurine. I've got a lapis lazuli, a sodalite, a citrine. I remember what that one's called because it's French. I got a couple of quartzes. I've got a quartz geode, an amethyst geode. In fact, a couple of amethyst geodes, one of them smaller. I got a calcium carbonate. A calcium carbonate geode. Calcite. Why did I call it the scientific name? Because I'm a nerd. What else do I have? I've got like a old ass tool made of amber, I think. I don't know what it's made of, but it looks like something that cavemen would beat the crap out of each other with. I do not know what those words mean. Calcium carbonate. It's a type of salt. Have you ever had an antacid before? Because it's like the same thing. It's the same thing. Brands of antacid. Gaviscon. Pepsid. Pepto-Bismol. All I know about rocks is what they teach you about them in 6th grade. Oh, right. What I know about rocks is there's an anime about rocks called Land of the Lustrous, where the rocks are people, and the people rocks are getting chased by fucking angel people who are like, I want to get the rocks, and they come out of ink blots in the sky, and they have big fancy arrows, and then they're like, we're gonna get the fucking gem people, and then Phosphophyllite keeps falling apart, and they are losing their memories, and then they get put back together by like a bunch of things, and they change their mind alters during the series of the anime and the manga that I haven't read, and then they become dark and jaded over time because of all the dark and fucked up shit that keeps happening. I just heard about it like literally yesterday. All I know about it is that the gem people shatter gruesomely. Also, they don't have brains, so their memories are inside of the gemstones, so if they fall apart, they lose their memories. Which is horrifying. Which is kind of why I like Land of the Lustrous. I like animes that are really fucked up and evil, like Madoka Magica and Death Note, but I haven't watched all of it yet. Oh, God. Oh, and also there's a snail with big boobs. I don't know where else I was going to mention that, but there is a snail with big boobs. The show is about rocks. and somehow they managed to put a big booby girl in it. I don't know how. I don't know how, but it's funny that it's a snail. It's funny that it's a snail. Oh, and the snail tries to eat the main character. And then they put them back together based on, well, the snail has to shit out the rocks eventually. Well, it is an anime, I know, they need the fan service somehow. Even though the fan service is all around them. Everyone in that show slays. Everyone in that show slays. Land of the Lustrous proves you don't need gender to slay. I think the first anime I watched was, if I don't count Bakugan, because that's for like 10-year-olds. When I knew what anime was, my first anime was Amamato Inazuma, the one about cooking, the one about a single dad who is a teacher, and then one of his students is like, "Wow, you're lonely. Do you want me to teach you how to cook?" Oh god. And because his wife's dead, and he's looking after a single child, and they cook food, and it's really cute. I found out about it from a Binging with Babish video. Then after that I watched Dragon Maid. Then after that I watched Madoka Magica. Then after that I found out what a Land of the Lustrous was. And then I started procrastinating on JoJo and Death Note. JoJo is good. I just can't get past part 3. It's not like I'm stuck, it's just I can't keep... I get halfway through it and I'm like, that's a lot of episodes, Jesus. That's a lot of episodes. When are they gonna... When are they gonna get to the fireworks factory? That's me watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 3. When are they gonna get to Dio? When are they gonna get to Dio? The good part of the show. Oh god. My whole life I've watched 4 anime. Spirited Away, My Neighbor Totoro, Moomin Valley, and Powerpuff Girls Z. I was gonna say Powerpuff Girls is not an anime, then you said Powerpuff Girls Z, and I was like, oh yeah. Does Sword Art Online Abridged count? Because I watched Sword Art Online Abridged, like, last week. Yeah, it's not finished yet, but it's pretty good. It's better than the original. As so I've heard. As so I've... What does the Abridged gets rid of, like, the implied, emotional incest between, Kirito and his sister, because his sister plays the video game. His sister ends up playing the fairy game. And I think the original anime tries to give him romance between them, and it's kind of weird. But then, you know, they get rid of that in the abridged version, and it's like, wait a minute, they don't let you know. Kirito doesn't know that his sister has been the girl he's been following the whole time. That has been following him the whole time. He's like, what the fuck? You're my sister? What the hell? What the hell? You know? And then he gets to his girlfriend in the sky, and then he turns off the pain. He turns on the real pain, and then everyone starts dying. And then he gets a girl that is part of the code of the game that is like, I'm gonna kill everyone because I think it's fun. Sometimes it's funny to just write actual psychopaths. Sometimes if you write an actual psychopath, it's very funny because it's funny to write someone with no morals. It's very funny to write a character with no morals because they don't affect the real world. They don't have to affect the real world in any way. But they can do deranged shit that no person in real life would ever do. No person. It's like, I just made it look like I was dead to fuck with you. The only abridged one? You should get on the Sonic real-time fan dubs. Those shits are real good. You see, it's a gamer pad. Not many girls come here because I get friend zoned so frequently. Welcome to my house. As you can see, I've knocked over many a chair because I get so tilted at the towers. This doesn't look tilted or a tower. You see, it's a gamer pad. Why can I quote so much fandub Mephiles? I don't know. I also have insomnia. But mine isn't because of depression. Mine is because I play so much Fortnite. I stay up late, and I go to Tilted Towers. How much of that have you memorized? The Sonic 06 one, too much. The rest of them, not really. I can't see the edge of the horizon. Hatsune Miku! I haven't memorized any of the Kingdom Hearts one, maybe because I don't have Kingdom Hearts autism. I have Sonic autism. Instead, I have a very special type of autism, called Sonic the Hedgehog autism. It's the most powerful form of autism. They're an orphitism. Miku shows up in the Sonic Riders one. The Sonic Riders fandub. She doesn't say anything, I don't think. She just shows up with a gun, and Storm the Albatross is like, Hatsune Miku! Storm the Albatross? How am I gonna do that? Sonic names become really funny when you take them literally. Sonic the Hedgehog? Can hedgehogs eat anything at Sonic? Shadow the Hedgehog? What, put him under a bit of shade? Blaze the Cat? I guess I have catnip around here somewhere. Cream the Rabbit? The fuck do you mean, Cream the Rabbit? I don't like either connotation that has. Cream the Rabbit? In what way? Rabbit dust. Don't breathe this. In what way? That was a reference to anything. Oh my Jesus. And that one wasn't a reference to anything. That was just off the dome. I'm gonna have to get going now. Toodaloo. Well, I've gotta go too, because it's been... I only planned to make this stream an hour, and it's almost 2 now. Oh god, maybe I got too carried away yapping. But I've gotta stop yapping, because I've gotta save my yapping for another day, so that I can, keep having things to talk about. I mean, I have a million things to talk about. Is that music video subtitled wrong? Keep moving? That's supposed to be an I, but it's a T. It says keep moving, but that's a T. Well, anyway, thanks for showing up. And remember, have a nice time zone, have a nice night. It's the evening. I took you to the city. Some say it's quite shitty.